Hi, and welcome to Optimize Every Day, where small changes lead to big outcomes. So, today, the election has been determined, and we have a new president elect, and we have a bunch of people who are sad and a bunch of people who are elated. What's the next step? So, next things are self-reflection, looking at ourselves and seeing if we like what we got. I'm not necessarily proud of our choice. On the other hand, I'm happy that we didn't make a different choice. It's time to reflect on how we can help our government to improve in a way that helps us to improve. We have a responsibility not only to ourselves but to our next generations to work on being knowledgeable of what's going on within our governments and to influence and help to direct government activities in such a way that it benefits society and our families and ourselves in such a way that we can be better people, because government allows us to have that ability to not only be a better person because we want to be a better person, but be a better person because it's important to us to be a better person. Honestly, if we don't want to be better people, then you don't have to be. But when you're in a toxic environment and you're not doing what you need to do to become a better person, the only person that's at fault for you not becoming a better person is you. But that also comes with its own set of foibles and problems. You have to be able to look at yourself, self-reflect, and gain an insight into yourself and how you can be a positive person, the kind of person who does what needs to happen in such a way that it benefits you in a positive way. That said, you have a lot of capabilities that are available to you as a person to be able to improve yourself. It's been talked in here many times how you can have people help you to look and reflect and help yourself through the use of counselors, mentors, coaches. You can just talk with friends. There's so many different ways that you can gain personal insight. You can read books, you can listen to podcasts, you can do so many different things that will make a difference in your thinking and your thought patterns. And when you improve how you think and how you perceive, and you look at how what you do benefits others and not just yourself, then you're not only improving yourself, but you have the ability to improve your community. When you look at education, you need to be looking at education in more than just the way of I am an educator, or I'm a consumer of educator, or I'm providing education, or I'm just lambasting education. Those kinds of things don't help unless you're improving education. And education improves when we're looking at the system and we're making suggestions and we're impacting those who have the ability to make policy changes that improve education. We need to be listening to more than just the people who make policy. We need to be listening to those who are consuming education, namely the students. Often we forget about the students. Again, we're going a little deep on that, but it's all important, and our understanding of how we look at things and how we want to be impacted by our thoughts and our feelings on this is significantly important to how we interact and deal with the impacts of the differences that we have. Education is not a simple thing that we can just say, well, no big deal, we can just deal with this on a whatever basis. No, we have to be looking at it. We have to be proactive. And in such a way that not only are we making an improvement in ourselves, but we're making an improvement in our community, we're making an improvement in our children, we're making a societal improvement. So it's so awesome when we're trying to improve ourselves, that our improvement has a bigger purpose, a purpose that can reach out beyond where we normally see, where we could have it touch the lives of others in a positive manner. Because everything we should be trying to do should be out to try and help people in a positive manner. And you might sit there and go, well, how do I impact somebody who's in prison in a positive manner? Well, sometimes we may not be thinking in that thought pattern, but we do need to be thinking about how we can improve and make their lives better in such a way that it improves everybody else. Because eventually people who are in prison generally will get out of prison and they get released and they get put on the streets. And if they're not adequately prepared, then they end up committing crimes again, and then they go back into prison. And it's not like they're paying to be there. They're paying a price for being there, but they're not paying to be there. It's costing us money to have people in prison. Hence why, there's a lot of governments that are looking to reduce the number of people who are in prisons. And then there are things where we look at who's in prison and we need to kind of think, are they in there for a good reason, or are they in there because our laws are stupid and it needs to change so that they get taken and given the appropriate care instead of incarceration? There's a lot of crimes that are literally crimes against yourself that you can go to prison for. Is that appropriate? I'm not here to answer that question, but it is a question that is something that is of value to ask yourself. So, coming back to the optimize yourself, when you are able to reflect on where you are today and make it a part of your process to reflect on how you are doing on a daily basis, that is such a huge ability, capability, that you have the power to be able to see where you are, understand who you are, and then move to where you want to be to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish and be the person you need to be to have a positive impact on the community. So we're going to leave it there for today, but do take away the fact that you need to be self-reflecting, and it's something that's of value and importance that you think about and do. And thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you tomorrow.